Hello and welcome to some Xfinity racing at Texas. It is B Open here, and we are at the new Texas as we jump into qualifying here in a really strong strength of field. It is one of the first races of the week, if not the first, I'm not sure. I did the ARCA race at Watkins Glen just before this, but it is a 5,000 strength of field, and we are the 9 car here today. And it's looking like the number 1 might be lagging out. I hope he's able to get back, because that's a guy with 9,300 iRating, and I'm sure he does not want to lose that because he can't connect. But gotta focus on what we're doing here, and that is hopefully not messing up the Q lap, because I'm having a bit of trouble getting it right. It's kind of tough to get the line perfect, because you really gotta hit it just right in these corners, get it right along the bottom without touching the apron in order to get the best lap possible.
Green, green, green.
See what happens here. It's particularly turns 1 and 2 that have been hard for me to get right.
The leader has just done a 29.79.
Trying to be patient on throttle as we go around there. I feel like maybe I was a little too patient though this particular time. I feel like I hit that okay, but we'll see. Ooh, I'm actually really happy with that. It's probably the best lap I've done.
1-0 off the leader's pace.
Then again, I think the track is feeling a little bit faster than it was in practice, so I probably should be hitting fast laps. And there I lost a little bit of time in turns 1 and 2. We'll try to flat foot it in 3 and 4 and see what happens. We actually got some cloud cover, so maybe we can. Nope, not enough grip. I knew if I was going to beat my lap, I was going to have to flat foot it there, just hope it stuck, but it didn't, so that's okay. We'll gingerly bring this around so we don't blow our engine, because I want to do a green flag pit stop. I think I'm pretty happy with that Q lap, though. 29.8. We're going to get beat by the 1, almost certainly, however, considering how fast he is. He obliterated everybody in practice in their practice time, as a 9,000 iRating person probably should.
The water temp is getting high.
Watch your speed.
A little too fast there. I think they gave it to me, but I probably want to not push it that close.
Front left,
Interesting.
176.
So maybe we
Front right,
try to take it a little easier
255. Left rear, 2,
for the race,
60.
but
right rear, 200. Your water temperature
not too bad. We'll get the race set up in. And interestingly, I think we might end up on our right rear this race, judging by what the practice long run I did showed us, which I think I would prefer that over getting tight, especially since we have to go through turns 1 and 2, as we're falling down a few spots, but still P5. I'm still pretty happy with that. We are the 9 car. In fact, the 1 just beat us by 1/10. So I'm not feeling too bad about that. So I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye for a minute while we wait out this timer, and we'll rejoin when I'm on the grid, so I'll see you there in just a moment. Alright, we are back and about to get rolling. We have about 58 laps of fuel according to our calculator here on iRacing, and a 90 lap race. So if this does go green, we'll probably be going just a little bit past halfway. I'm not feeling too great about that though, because even though we've got a field of very skilled drivers in here, sometimes when you start getting into the really high strength of field races like this one and the 5,000s, everybody thinks and fully believes they can win the race, it feels like. And only one person can. I don't know if you knew that. Only one person can win the race. And sometimes things get a little bit ugly. So hopefully that's not what happens here. Guys race smart, but we will see. I don't know if I like first gear, even though it's kind of looking like that's what we want. I'm gonna try first gear, I guess. Hopefully don't learn something terrible. Because second gear seems pretty bogged down. But I gotta be gentle on it because it looks like it will want to spin up on us. We'll be going on green with the restart rules, so everybody will be launching at the same time.
Green flag, green flag.
I don't know.
Car outside.
I don't know if
Go low.
first gear was the play.
Still there. Still there. Stay low.
Gonna take advantage of our inside starting spot here.
Clear.
And we do, up to P3. Texas very much a low-line track.
You're now in third.
Pretty much all you can do here. One goes out way to the wall. Gonna try to be a little bit more gentle now through these corners so as not to slide around my rear tires, but I did want to get a good start there in order to get that track position I felt like I could get.
The rating is 9.3. The leader has just done a 30.76.
Good job.
The car in front has just posted a 30.64.
Definitely going to be watching the one, though. The one, you don't get 9,000 iRating by accident, so if I'm doing something different from him, I probably want to adjust myself. I think I drove into turn 1 a little bit too hard. Oh, we had some sort of incident because the cone's out there in the middle of the straightaway, or the quad oval. That's generally not what you want. Where's the debris caution, huh? We don't need that. We get enough cautions as is on iRacing. We don't need debris cautions. The one's driving in through 3 and 4 harder than I am. I don't want to do that, though. I feel like with my setup, I'm going to get too much on the right rear. That's another thing I have to remember, too, is it's open series, so different people are going to have different setups. What works for him might not work for me necessarily, so also got to consider that. 10 car behind us. Logging some laps though right now. No immediate caution or anything is nice.
And it should close on lap.
Using just a tiny bit of brake to get it slowed down a little bit more in 1 and 2. Just running that tightrope in 3 and 4. Really fun, honestly. I really like 3 and 4 here. Kind of balancing the throttle and
That lap was a
going on the edge of car control. Really enjoy. That's one of my favorite feelings in racing. When you got to do a little bit of counter steer. Try not to skew it out too much though early on and wear the thing out. Just trying to keep it stable. The one might be going for the lead here. He makes a bit of a push to try to get it, and now they are side by side.
The next car's the leader.
Don't think we're going to be able to take advantage. It looks like they're going to be clear by the time we get up there.
car ahead is Justice.
Or, you know, before we have a chance to get up there. They're going to sort it out. Pretty lucky to start on the inside the way I did. I was able to push a little bit on the opening lap and get to the inside of some guys. Guys ahead are really maximizing the corner. They both looked like they were going to hit the wall, but they knew exactly how much they could push it. Using up the whole track. Actually got a little bit of a gap behind the 10 car behind us. Just a small one, but enough that if I needed to file in behind him, I could. It's good to know. You might be looking to get around us. Those two ahead are slightly pulling away from us. Five got loose there on exit.
The lap time was at 31.28.
Car's feeling good so far, though. I'm not feeling like I'm pushing too hard and getting on the right front or anything. And still got enough grip out of the corner as well. Which is what I was thinking I was going to have to be worried about. It's always a little bit loose in 3 and 4. Speaking of the 5, we might have a chance on the 5 if he keeps doing that. Because he's going to be having trouble getting the car on throttle if he keeps doing it.
Car outside.
You know, to our outside, I did not necessarily expect that, but that's fine. We got that gap I was speaking about.
Outside clear.
I just asked him to please go if he's going to pass us, so I don't get stuck behind him. He did seem like he was going a little bit faster, though, so I don't have any issue with letting him go by for now. I was feeling a little bit too tight in 1 and 2 for me. I think I would prefer the balance be a little looser, so I might push a little bit more on exits and in 3 and 4, maybe to try to balance that. So we feel like we're falling back just a little bit. Six isn't too far back from us, about 3/10.
That lap time was 31.78.
Using a little bit more brake in 1 and 2, trying to keep on top of the car's handling. Get out in front of it, so that way, when it's wanting to give me less grip, I'm not trying to push the issue and causing the issue to get worse. 'Cause that's kind of what happens. It's like when you got a hole in your shirt and you start pulling on it, it'll make the hole worse. You just gotta leave it alone. Let it be. I don't know if that I don't know if that makes any sense. I do like that the top 6 here have kind of pulled away because there's a big gap behind the 6th place guy.
Yellow flag is out.
Alright, we got a yellow and a bleeping idiot.
Pace car is out.
Get up,
It's closed.
Apparently.
An idiot. Line up single file behind car number 10.
So that's interesting.
17. What are we doing?
Pace car speed is 89 miles per hour. The pace car's in turn 2.
So we will be coming in getting tires. We've
How
got
are y'all going that fast?
3 sets in this
That
race.
far after the wreck?
And that was enough laps at the start here that I feel like we want to take them. I think this could be a clean race.
That is an unnecessary amount of damage right now.
It's not too absurd to think that could be the only yellow we get.
Sure that they wreck themselves also. I get done, I save it, and you just drive through me and keep driving until
We
we're all the way
got pieces
wrecked.
of hood or something
Why?
down in the apron bouncing around. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, well, your hood was covering your windshield and you were going that fast? Not even Brennan Poole would do that.
The leader, Marin, is pitting. Pit lane speed limit is 45
You
miles
were
per
absolutely
hour.
hauling the
We'll need to stop
nail
again
with
to
your
get to
hood
the
covering
end.
your windshield.
Pit box in 10, 5,
You can't make that up.
3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright, get it stopped. 89.88. Okay, so the balance was
Are
pretty
you
good.
fucking
Front right.
kidding
I'm happy
me?
with how that's going so far.
Front left, 95.
Travis, what are we doing? Good lord.
Go, go, go!
I mean, it's so Bush League and a 5K SOF. All this Bush League.
They
Alright,
want you in
I
single
think we will
file.
probably end up in the same spot here as we were on track. Looks like it. E4.
Yeah, I appreciate the yellow. Thank you.
Jacks up, 6, car.
We'll save some fuel just because we can. Not going to be able to make it to the end. But we'll save some fuel anyway.
The pace car is in, turn 3.
Can't
Good
hurt.
lord.
So we'll be the outside of the second
All
row.
yellow, pits are open.
Wonder what happened to that one. Sounded like a couple of guys involved. We saw a hood bouncing around on the apron. You have to think that probably was related somehow.
Can't just stop halfway in a box and halfway on the pit road.
I'm going to do second gear start this time. I didn't really like how first gear ended up.
Yeah, that actually destroyed me. And sitting
One
there
left to
stopped
green.
on pit road
You're on
like
the
that.
outside this time.
So we'll have 71 to go. I think the optimal pit time would be about lap 55. We'll probably aim for lap like 59 if it goes green from here.
We'll need to add 6.9 gallons.
6.9 gallons required of fuel. Don't think we can save that necessarily. That's a lot to save. It's like 10 plus laps. Maybe if we get an immediate caution or two. So I'll save some fuel just in case, but don't think I'm going to be doing that. Yeah, a broken car on the inside about to cause a delay of green, which is not going to be very welcome. Please don't do it. I want to race, not pace. If you would please consider keep rolling.
I mean, what do I do here?
What is happening?
I'm gonna go down pit road, I guess. I don't think I can.
Something's
About
not
to go
right.
Green, stay focused.
Oh, okay. I see the 12 in front of us. And,
Okay,
Pace car is
the
off,
pace
be
car is
ready.
just left.
I'm gonna try and dart high, boys.
Green
Green
flag, we're
flag,
racing.
green flag.
got an iRacing scoring error, putting us in a very scary spot.
In the middle, 3 wide. Clear outside, 2 wide. Stay high. Still there. Still there at bottom. Clear inside, inside.
Oh, that bump through 3 and 4 is so brutal. I'm going to be giving spots back that we took at the start.
Stay high to the car on the low side.
This is our karma for getting freebies at the start.
32.66.
Still there at bottom. Still there.
Love to file in as soon as possible. I don't know when that's going to happen. This guy needs to turn in the corner, please.
Clear. Inside.
Ugh. Forgot the nose
Stay
on
high
us.
to the car on the low side. Still there at the bottom.
Okay, we got space behind.
New fastest lap for Baron,
Clear.
30.45. The guy behind has just done a 30.66.
Alright, we lose a couple spots, but I did not want to push it really hard and kill my tires in case it goes green. Got some shade all of a sudden in turns 1 and 2. Maybe give us a little bit more grip. Still P7. Gotta remember, I'm the 9 car. So this is still better than I'm supposed to be doing. They look like they're still battling pretty hard up there in front of us. Well, not really. They're single file, but looked like they were peaking at least around the inside of them. Things are settling down though, I think. If we get another yellow, we'll be on the inside from where we are right now, which would be nice. Kind of weird to care so much about being on the inside on a non-short track, but it's kind of what Texas is. Not really a multi-group track. Not with this car, at least. You can kind of do a little bit of it in the 87s. Not so much a lot of the modern stuff, though, it seems like. Just trying to be smooth right now.
Okay, Colton. That's
Ford
good.
takes turns 1 and 2 a little easier than we do. Probably the better way to take it, to be honest. Loose race cars up ahead. I think that was the 5 getting loose again. He's really pushing through the exit this race. Ooh, I saw some smoke on the wall, like someone hit it. Didn't see it actually happen, but I saw the aftermath. Not sure if they did that for real, if that was a netcode thing. Got some stuff happening up ahead. Maybe some guys trying to pass.
The next car is Williams, car number 4. Their rating is 6.9.
Definitely going to be watching in front of me, because this can be a place you get a lot of blocking and such, and that can lead to wrecks, especially with guys that do not want to give any single position in these high strength of field races. Very intense the whole way through.
0.00.
So I gotta watch out in front of me for sure. Side by side up there. Ooh, he's pushing up a little bit. The 5's scaring me. Man, they are really close on exit. Trying to keep an eye on it so I can react as soon as possible if I need to. Lap traffic coming up. Hopefully they will get up and out of the way. You wouldn't think it would be an issue here at such a wide track. And a track where obviously fast guys are going to want to go low, but nope, he's going to stay low. He is way off pace. Holy cow. That's dangerous. He needs to just get off the track, to be honest. If you're that far off pace, your race is done. I get it though, he's hoping for more wrecks and being able to pick some up and maybe salvage some safety rating, but I feel like you're only going to hurt your safety rating more when someone plows into you at 100 miles an hour faster, if not more. Because even if you do everything right, doesn't mean someone's not gonna William Sawall at you. You know, if you know what I'm saying. Starting to get to that point in the run where getting a little bit tighter in 1 and 2. Really just even with these guys right now. Everyone kind of feeling samey, I think. I'm getting loose up there. I'm getting loose back here. Having to fight that off a little bit. Pace is really starting to slow down in 1 and 2 for a lot of guys. The tire wear is starting to show up. Hopefully we're at least not the worst.
That lap time was 32.00.
I think they're battling for the lead up there. Can't really see too well. Unless that's the leader way out front. I really can't check at the moment. Or is that a lap car? That's a lap car, I think. I think we're about to catch him at a weird spot. That green car up there did. Oh, that's the guy that was scored wrong on the restart.
You've just done a 32.10.
Outside. Clear outside if you want it.
Hopefully we'll clear him. Doesn't really slow us down at all. The 2 behind us has caught up. He's been good at saving his tires, I think. Oh, I hit the apron. That was terrible.
Car inside.
That's going to let the 2 get to us.
Still there.
Not a good
inside.
mistake on my part.
Place. You've just done a
Clear.
32.32.
So we'll file in. Alright, no more apron touching. No touch the apron. I'm getting loose as well though.
Baron, car number 1 is leading the race.
I can tell this has been our longest run yet because this is the worst the car's felt yet. It's not undrivable.
Car in front of us is Smith, car number 2.
I'm just not very good, so I'm not driving it the best I could be. About 20 laps until we come into pit when I said we were. Could get some guys coming earlier. Might see some guys come in starting about lap 55 or so. Might be catching some guys that are doing worse with tires than we are.
Car in front is
Ooh, that
Justice,
felt really close.
car number 5, and their rating is 6.4.
Big lift off into 3 for the guy ahead. He must be feeling tight or something. That's the 5. He was on sliding around a bunch. So I guess of all guys, not too surprising it was him that's having long run issues. I'm not doing all that much better though. We got more guys coming up behind us as well. 11's coming up fast. I overdrove that and almost got in the back of the 5.
V8.
I maybe got a piece of the apron there, just a hint. Didn't affect him too bad though.
Good consistency. Keep it coming.
I don't know what I'm doing in 1 and 2. I feel like I'm doing the same thing I was before, but maybe there's some grip that's not happening with my tires anymore, because that was atrocious.
Stay high, there's a car on the low side.
Starting to lose my
Stay high, there's a car on the low side.
my grip really bad.
Clear inside.
V9.
Man, it's like a light switch went off and all of a sudden this thing is really hard to control in 1 and 2. If it keeps feeling this bad, I might have to come in earlier for the pit stop,
Car number 11.
because I don't want to fall back too much.
That's half distance. We think about.
Alright, we'll get hit from
31
behind.
remaining.
We're okay. Kind of on me for being so bad in 1 and 2 right now. Though I would prefer people not running at the back of me. You can go around me too, but it ended up hurting him more than
We're
anything.
halfway to the finish.
So he lost that spot.
That lap time was 32.72.
Okay, that was better. Still not good, but better. You can see other guys are getting having some issues too. Lots of loose moments up ahead, but they're very good, so
The lap time was
they're not
32.67.
showing it all that much. I'm just drifting through the middle of the corner in 1 and 2. It's really bad.
Car inside. Still there, inside. Still there. Clear.
V10.
I think I'm going to have to come in earlier than I wanted, because this car is getting evil loose in the middle of the corner, but I have to go longer. It's too early to come in right now.
Alright, Colton, you've got half your fuel left.
We might see a wreck if other people are feeling like I'm feeling right now.
The next car is Landwehr, car number
Yeah, you can see
13.
their cars are handling evil too. The 11 and the 5 up there, wiggling around a whole lot.
That was a 32.84.
This extra shade over here is actually really nice, coming right when we need it. Sunlight over here. Clouds only covering part of the racetrack. Back into the shade again. It's like iRacing knew that everyone was struggling really bad in 1 and 2 all of a sudden, and it was like, you know what? Let's give them some cloud cover. They look like they need some grip. Get a grip, they said. Got a little bit of shade in 3 and 4 now, so I can push it a little bit harder. Just a little bit, but you can see that was faster than last lap. Doesn't take long for the track to cool down once the sun's not on it directly. This might help us get to where we wanted to come into pit stops, this extra grip from the clouds.
The lap times are improving. This is exactly what we need.
We've fallen off a little bit, but not as bad as it could be. We're still hanging on to a top 10 right now, in a very strong field, as a car that's supposed to just barely finish in the top 10, so we're right on pace, I feel like. We'll make it to this pit stop,
Last lap was at 32.70.
and then see where we can go from there. Overdrove 1 and 2 there. Side by side up ahead. But guy files in. Alright, he's pitting. He didn't announce it, so I'm glad he was able to get down in
That
time.
didn't work.
So pit stops have started. I could see some wrecks happening for pit road, but at the same time, it's a pretty strong field. I feel like these guys should theoretically know how to make a green flag pit stop without crashing. But that's theory. Theory is often different than practice, so... For now, we'll pretend we gained a spot, I guess, but he's gonna definitely overtake us. My hope is that we can make it to the end on our last set of tires without it feeling quite as bad as it does right now-ish, or at least whenever the sun was out, because when the sun was out in 1 and 2, our tires were absolutely treacherous.
Okay, Colton, the next car is down. Car number 11.
Oh, only a couple more laps until I wanted to come in.
Last lap time was at 32.53.
I think that's the first time I've taken 1 and 2 properly in about 20 laps, it feels like. Very tough to get right with the way the car's handling right now. More guys pitting in. I'm still aiming for lap 59.
P8.
I don't know, man, like... We're not really losing all that much at the moment. I think it's just because the track cooled down, though. Not very many people ahead of us have pit. Makes me want... Nope, I think I'm gonna pit. I was reconsidering it, but then... Ooh, I got loose. Pitting in here, pitting in.
Look out for the pit speed.
Alright,
Okay, we'll
get it to
fill you
pit
the end.
road.
On exit, we should be in position 18. A few seconds ahead of...
Get some tires on it.
Pit box in
Forsberg.
10,
He's entering the pits. He's in P13. We think he'll come out just behind you.
5, 3, 2, 1. Right here.
Alright, get it stopped. 63.48. Oh my
Right
goodness,
front,
I was on that right rear.
63%. Left front,
The lead is
88%.
pitting now.
I thought that was saying go, it scared me. It's the leader's pitting.
Dan, in front is pitting.
That's it, go.
Hahn, ahead is pitting.
You only have one tyre left remaining. The car behind you is pitting.
I'm pitting.
Gotta be careful on exit here. Fast but careful.
The driver in front of us is Avila, car number 3, and their rating is 6.5.
Alright, we'll see how this cycles out. Ooh, the sun's coming back out, so I think I pit at just the right time, because I did not want to be on those old tires when the sun comes back out.
Go high.
Heads up,
Gonna
this
hit
car
some
rejoins.
fast laps here, hopefully. Maybe overtake some guys. Things go just right.
15th
Go
place.
high.
Wow. Were those the guys that were ahead of me behind me right now? I think we had a good stop.
Shit, I didn't see my bad. Ah, you're good. It's just a bad spot.
The car in front is pitting.
Really fun race so far, though.
P12, fastest lap.
I really enjoy having to drive a loose race car much more than a tight one.
Better, better, better.
Okay, Colton.
I think I overtook some guys that were in front of us.
Number 10.
And if their tires are only one lap better, I don't think that's going to make that much of a difference. Though they are better and probably will come overtake us anyway.
You're in the top 10.
Just aiming for that top 10, though. And right now we are back in it. Back in the top 10.
There's a car leaving the pits. Just
Our head's got fresher tires, so I won't be catching him.
P8.
We're passing even some of the leaders right now
Go high.
because of the extra undercut we had, but they're going to come past us. I think they were the leaders, maybe not. I don't think they were actually, but some of the guys that were ahead of us at least. Guess when I say leaders, I'm more meaning guys that were ahead of us.
You're back in fifth.
Top 5 right now, that's cool. Try to keep as much of this track position as we can
You got it.
coming to the finish.
Car outside. Outside, clear. Outside.
Bit of an awkward spot to catch that guy, but we're okay. And if we got any guys in front of us on older tires. I know some guys did pit before us. Don't know if any of them pit enough before us for us to catch, though. See, that guy directly in front of us that the 10 just passed is 2-lap older tires. I don't know if that's enough to offset my terrible tire saving, though. It'll probably even out before too long. We still got a long way to go, too.
Dart is pitting from position 22. He should come out close in front of you. The gap in front is now 1.87. The next car is Avila, car number 3.
Ooh, a little bit of wall up there.
6.9.
I'm hoping maybe our car won't get so bad this time, but tough to say. Definitely spread the field out a little bit, it looks like, through the pit stops.
0.04.
Guy behind us has 4-lap pressure tires. He's probably going to come catch eventually. Damaged car up ahead.
The next car is
We'll be able to get clear of him.
Car outside. Outside
Really
is clear.
in. The gap is 1.60. That lap was at 31.
Considering how loose my car got, I almost want to drive a little bit harder.
60.
Just knowing how the balance ended up being. At least on the entries. We got 21 to go.
That lap was at 31, 127. Good consistency. Keep them coming.
Oh, the 6 is catching fast. He gained a lot of time that 1 and 2.
P5.
Four will probably come catch us as well. That
was
would put
at
us back to
31,
7.
40.
Behind him, the 13. Couple lap fresher tires could probably come past us. He's about 2 seconds back. I think we'll still be able to hold on to the P10 though. That would be great. You can see how much more grip the guy behind has.
Car inside.
He will get by without any issue.
Still there, hold your line. Still there at the bottom. Clear.
Four will be coming up as well. Goodbye, top 5. It was nice knowing you.
That lap time was 31.66.
Get me inside here.
Car inside. Still there, hold your line. Clear.
Cut down and not lose too much time, hopefully. We got a lot of guys coming on newer tires.
P7. That last lap was at 31.82.
Others are getting pretty tight in 1 and 2. It still might be a good thing, though, considering how the car ended up last run. Guess we're gonna find out.
The car in front is Williams, car number 4, and their rating is
13 coming up on us now. He's about a half second back.
Landwehr is getting closer. The gap's come down to 0.47.
Not quite close enough to give him the bottom here. Uh-oh. This is bad timing.
Still there. Clear.
There we go.
Outside.
4 laps behind.
Outside is clear.
That worked out. That was getting a little scary. Don't want to go 3 wide through the quad over or anything. Here goes the 2.
Inside. Still inside.
8th place.
Clear.
Get some shade back. Cloudy day here in Texas. This might be where we end up though, because the guy in 10th back there, as we are now 9th, he's got about 2 seconds back and he's only got 1 lap fresher tires. So might be able to hold on to this now and finish right where our card number says that we're supposed to.
Okay, Colton, the next car is Smith, car number 2, and their rating is 7.2.
Got some side by side up ahead. They're fighting. That could get interesting. Ooh, that was a big move to the inside. Is he going to be able to hold it down there? Looks like he will.
The gap to Smith ahead is increasing.
They've all got similar
0.83.
lap tires, I think. Actually, you know what? That number 5's got 5 lap older tires than us. Wonder if we might be able to catch him. Especially if they're trying to hold on to the position real hard.
The lap time was at 32.
Being side by side just going to make them slower. Doesn't seem like we're losing any time to the guys behind.
Car number 5, and their rating is 6.4.
I was getting loose, like he was earlier in the race. Actually, I think that was the 2. The 5's directly in front of us. So never mind, they both have black cars.
32.03. The gap to just
Might be able to catch this 5. We're coming up on him.
0.56.
Looks like pitting later might be a good idea this week.
E9.
So it looks like we might reach him, but I still have to get around him. Do I have enough tire advantage to make that happen? 3 looks like he's getting pretty loose. He's also got older tires than me, but less so than the 5. Hit the apron.
Car outside. Still there, hold your
Make sure we
line.
hold it down here.
Alright, Colton, that's good consistency.
Keep low.
Went a little bit too soft, I think, trying to
Car ahead is Avila, car number 3, and their rating
Clear
is
high.
make sure I didn't slide up into him, but we're okay. Alright, we make a pass late in this one. I did not know if we were going to be able to do that. So we are beating our car number now.
P8. That lap time was 32.22.
Got any more for us? Looking at that 3 now. Not much time left in this one, though. Going to be coming to 6 to go, and he's got almost a second on us still. I need to stop getting so close to that apron. I almost hit it again there. I think he's probably going to be able to hold on to it up there in front of us. We're gaining about a 10th, less than a 10th a lap, and that's not going to be enough.
Stay sharp.
Unless he has a moment, which could be possible.
The gap to Avila ahead is now 0.64.
Trying to push it a little bit. See if we can't make it happen. The closer I get to, the more pressure maybe I can put on him. I feel like driving harder into the corners this second run has actually helped me. So I feel like the balance of the car is a bit better. It's the way it was before. We were on that right rear really bad.
Alright, Colton, push now. Catch up here.
Alright, within half a second. We'll get some more draft from him too.
Lap times are pretty consistent.
feel like the more this run goes on, though, the more that our tires are just going to be equally slow.
You've got 2 laps to go.
I'm pushing it. I'm trying. I think we're going to come up short, but I'm not going to not try.
2 laps left.
I saw Harrison Burton win that race against Noah Gragson here. Same Xfinity Series that happened. When was that? That was like 2020 or something, wasn't it?
Flag, stay smooth.
Maybe 2021, I don't remember. Out of the last corner, Noah Gragson got tight.
One more lap. That lap time
Harrison
was
Burton
32.22.
rumbled past him. He turns left. That was the call. Infamous call. Harrison Burton
You have
turns
about
left.
5 laps of fuel left.
Well, we're going to turn left, but I don't think it's going to be past the 3. Not quite enough time.
Give him, damn.
But it was fun chasing him, and it was a fun race. We're going to get P8. Good race, good win.
Good race.
P8.
Done.
That's
Number
it.
1 gets it
Checkered flag,
by
checkered
4
flag.
seconds. Not too surprising. That guy's talented. I don't know him, but he's talented.
Solid work.
Beating this strong field by 4 seconds. Pit stops went well for us. Overall, I think. Even though I think I probably would have been even better off going a little bit longer. But easy for me to say now. Who knows, maybe it wouldn't have been better. I'm happy. I think I'm very happy with this 8th place finish in a 5,000 strength of field. What are the tires looking like at the end? 68.70, so we're actually on the right front this time. I really like that. And I really like that because the way you drive matters. I mean, this is like obviously going to be dependent on your setup, but I drive in harder, I get on the right front. I go harder on the right rear is going to get worn more. It matters what the driver does, and I think that's pretty cool. I think that's how it should be. And that time we adjusted, and I feel like I felt much better in the long run there. Probably overdid it just a tad. You would want these numbers in the middle to be equal in a perfect world, but still really happy with that. We got P8, top 10, and a very, very strong field.
That's the
And
end of the
it was a
session.
pretty clean race, too. We got the 1 caution, and we'll see what caused that here in a second. Because I had my terrible start trying first gear. But rather learn it then, I guess, than learn it in a green-white checkered or something stupid. What happened out here? Lap 2. 13 gets into the back of the 22. Almost a wreck right here. Wow. The 3 lost all that time. He really benefited getting that caution to help him catch back up. He was able to recover. 11 runs over the 17. Beats him up a little bit. Sure he didn't appreciate that. 15 right on the rear end of the 22 gets him loose and almost in the wall. Uh-oh. And then what do we have here? The 20 drives in, takes out the 15. And then the 22 finishes him off. So 20 drives in too hard, takes out the 15. And then the 22 is down here. I'm sure he's trying to lift off, not to hit the 15, but he's got the 21 right up on his rear end. And then the 21's pushing him into it, and then the rest of these guys are pushing him into it. So, just a bunch of stack up right there. Oh, and the 24 tries to sneak by, but not quite able, and this was your one and only caution of the race. So, I mean, 20 caused the wreck, so I'm going to call it on him. It's his fault that the 15 was off pace, getting loose in the low lane, and then they all stack up, so I don't think you can blame anyone but the 20 there. And he gets taken out as well, so he doesn't get away scot-free or anything. And then the 24 is just trying to get by because he doesn't know this is going to bring out a yellow at this point. And unfortunately, the 15 gets sent up the track there, right into where he was. So, it was a handful of guys taken out by this, and some big hits too, that really ended their races. 16's trying to slow it down. 17, that was terrible ARCA braking. He had all year to not get into that wreck. Yeah, caution's already out right here. He should be on the brakes hard. He's got no one behind him. But he just decides he's going to go right into it. I mean, the track was kind of blocked, but he had so much time to slow down there. 16 gets hit harder. He gets a bunch of nose damage. I don't really think it needed to happen. And you got the damaged guys trying to get to the pits. Oh, there's the hood. The infamous hood. Glitching out. I don't know what that was. Kind of speechless on that one. So the 12 misses his box, and then he decides, I'm going to block this guy's box instead. And then guys that are trying to get into their pit stalls obviously run into him. I mean, he could have gone a little bit further to the left at least, and then they could drive through him, but he's not quite all the way in there. And I'm sure the 24 thinks that he's going to be able to phase through him. And he kind of sort of does, but then the 15 definitely doesn't. And then that's just a big mess. Was that it? That was the last thing that happened in the entire race? Wow. That's crazy. That was a huge jump. That was just the caution right there. Let me make sure. Let's see. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he just glitched out. Yeah, because we haven't seen this. I thought that would seem a little odd. That seemed like a bit too early for the incidents to be over. But I don't think anything major really happened. We've got some wall hits, particularly by guys that are already damaged. Skip past the guys that are just getting the wall on exit. Really, not much to see. Old tires going through. 3's getting very loose. I know that feeling. Right before we were doing pit stops. Wonder if we had any penalties or anything through the pit cycle. A lot of guys are probably hitting 50% on their tires, like that's probably what's happening to me right here. Because I had 48% on the right rear when I came in, and that would make sense because I pit the next lap, and it was at 48. Got the 20 way off pace. That could be a dangerous situation if someone catches him on exit at a weird spot, but it looks like they're okay. I don't think we're going to see anything else. 22 showing up a lot, but I think that's just because he's hitting wall on exit pretty bad. Yeah, and then it's over. 4 is unhappy with the 6? Not sure. They could just be friends or something, but that didn't look very friendly. Huh. Wonder if they had an incident earlier in the race or something. Take all day to find it, though, so not going to bother, but that is going to do it for this one. I am very happy with these results. Beat our car number, got a top 10 in a 5,000 strength of field, and had ourselves a clean race. And it was a very fun race, too. We got green flag pit stops. I'm actually surprised. There's a lot less 0X's than I thought for a one caution race, but we were one of them, and that's what matters. So we will see the race results page for our P8 finish coming up shortly. And here we are. Should be showing up for you right now. We've got 31 iRating gained. Get all these pop-ups out of here. We've got our A499 back. Hey, I had the fastest lap of the race. That was me trying to drive fast early in that run after pit stops, is what that was, if I had to guess. Let's see, where was it? Yeah, lap 61. And I'm glad I did. I really do think that that was a positive thing for us to get more on the right front with my particular setup. Might not work for everybody, but I think the second run was better. So that's a fun little bonus we got. We got the Xfinity fastest lap. That'll be an extra bonus point, right? To add to our 202. Not really. But 202 championship points is like double what I try to aim for. So that is excellent. Really happy with that haul and really happy with that race and finish. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed a high-level race here in Be Open and a real fun one, a real enjoyable one. So I hope you enjoyed as well, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.